me, bitch. Who the girl is in the car? She cheating me. Got the church scream. Get the baby back, y'all. Get back.
Dang, is that his kid? Is that his kid? They realize their partner does not like them. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you've been in a situation like that. I haven't been, but it's crazy. And did someone lace your weed, or did you forget that we back in another video? So we basically just gonna hear these stories of how like they finally realize during the relationship that their man don't like them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what's popping.
I'm up to my wits' end with the shit that you do.
I don't even understand what I did that was that serious. Like, it's freezing out here. I want to get in the car.
You never understand this. Talking up my own words, because you never seem to understand that you do.
Babe, please, it's cold out here.
Babe, nothing.
Like,
Not
there's no
nothing.
reason for me to stand out here while you're unloading the groceries. Can I please get in the car?
No.
What do you mean I'm going to figure it out?
No.
Oh, my God. It is freezing out.
I'm sitting.
Please open the car. Like, why do you still have the doors locked? Like, are you dead serious right now?
Dead ass.
Let me in the car.
Oh my gosh.
Open the door. It's cold.
He's not serious.
Wow. Oh my God.
Pause because
Absolutely not. Unless he found out the baby wasn't his. What? Absolutely not. And it's funny because I was going to say, usually I be getting on people on the whole, why you even recording, but I'm not even going to hold you. When you've been in a fucked up situation with a certain person so many times, it get to the point you gotta record so you can show like the people who you like vent to you're not tripping. And safety purposes, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if your partner show signs of abusiveness, 100% record. 100% record. I don't care. I do not care. That's crazy. How you gonna do that to your girl? Your shawty? Prevail, leave her in the car. Like, I need some context.
this one is one of those moments where you don't even need a whole long explanation. This was a choice, clearly. Now, when somebody is comfortable leaving you outside, literally, just read into that. Just try to connect the dots as to what he's trying to communicate. That tells you everything that you need to know about how they really see you.
Been walking for about 20 minutes. It is freezing out here. This man really left me at the store in the parking lot because he didn't like that. I made a comment that I didn't even feel was that serious. Like, all I said was, you're taking forever to load the belt with the heavy items, and people are waiting to use it. And he was mad at me because he felt like I was undermining him. Hey, my toes are numb and my fingers are numb. And you clearly made another stop because I've been walking this whole time. You really left me out there.
Just have to get something to eat, fast food.
Did you get me anything?
No, you wasn't there.
I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Really?
I'm talking to you.
I wish you would stop.
Are you serious?
Yeah, stop talking to me.
This is where the matter really stops mathing for me.
If he pays all the bills, this is a control. He's a control dynamic. He's one of those people, he get a kick out of control. Because to leave somebody, he did that just because he knew he could. I'm not even going to hold you. He did that because he knew he could. I'm not even going to lie. I was in a relationship. I was the driver. Yeah, I said it. Y'all can say fuck y'all want. Anyways, that was in the past. But I was a driver, and like, our brain... Maybe it's my brain, but brains be crazy. And sometimes I will play with him. Like, what if I just left you here? Like on some joke shit. On some joke. Like, I never did that. I never ended up doing that. But because I was the driver and he didn't have a car, like, I'm like, I could play with him like that. You feel me? I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. Mind you, I was a teenager, so y'all chill on me. You feel me? So for him, if he has more power in the relationship, in this case, so let's say there's only one car. Let's say the car is his. He did that because, like, he has control. Well, this is my car, it's in my name. So if I want you in and out of the car, like, I can. It's my house, my bills, it's my money that bought the food. So I can pick and choose if I want to get you something too or not. People do that when they're in a position of power. If your spouse really love you, though, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that because it's a normal, per se, traditional dynamic. If the man is paying for stuff and the lady, she takes care of him in the house and the kids in other ways aside from money, that's how they work together. But you would never use that against your partner, though. If you really love your spouse, you wouldn't use that against them. That's messed up, for real.
But Miss Matt's class, because imagine being so offended by a comment that she made in the supermarket.
He's insecure.
That you decided that the punishment is to leave your wife to walk home in the cold. It's not about being undermined, as he put it. To me, it is control, and let me know how you feel about it. Normal adults do get irritated, yeah, but guess what? They talk about it, they cool off. They don't want to turn a grocery run into.
There's irritation, and then there's doing that. I'm trying to tell you, he did it because he's in the power to do so. Because you acting like when he was younger, he ain't never get irritated with his mama or his siblings or his father, or vice versa. They got irritated with him and they just left his ass to the curb. Like, nah, like that's how you, especially with your family, your immediate family. Man, y'all go work that out at home, bruh. Like, what are we doing? What do we do? You don't do that. I'm trying to tell y'all don't do that to people who you love. Or, I'm not trying to make no excuse, but some people, they get brought up a certain way, unhealthy, toxic way, and people do stuff like this and still say they love you and they really mean it. Argue with me if you want. But it's true, yeah, people do stuff like this and they really do love you. They just have a wicked way of loving. But I'm not, that doesn't mean that's the love you gotta receive, though,
Whole power play.
Bro, I'm literally with a nigga that hates my fucking guts, bro. For what reason, I do not fucking know. Like, your guess is just as good as mine. For you to be so good to a nigga, like damn near perfect to a nigga, and for them to just mistreat you for no reason, I have no clue why you hate me. I've never stepped out on you. I've been loyal to you, trustworthy, loving, kind, supportive. Why are you so mean to me? Then he can go around everybody else and just be so nice to them.
Oh, that's worse.
And that shit be hurting my feelings because I'm like, bro, I'm your woman. And I'm the person you supposed to be the nicest to. Like, you're supposed to care about me more than anything. Like, this man literally hates my guts, and I have no idea why. I'm damn near perfect to this man. I'm not even bullshit, y'all. Like, I just don't know what else to do.
Cedric, I just came from out of our room, and I just saw this second phone of yours, and
no.
I need you to explain who this female is right here on this phone. This your phone. That's your phone that I didn't even know was yours. So can you please explain and tell me who she is? Who she is?
You see, and if y'all seen the last video I have made, that girl who packed up her shit and left, this is a situation where you do that. If they married, I guess that's a bit complicated. You need to sign papers and stuff. Nah, even if they married, I still would have done that. And then you hit me, I will hit them on the phone like I want a divorce. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hidden phone. And like I said, it's the cheating. It's not even what blows me. It's just like you cheating and like you have the other woman as a screensaver. Do you want to fight? My gosh.
Where did you find that phone at?
In our room.
So you invading my privacy now?
Okay, You call it what you want,
And he
but
just
I
gaslit
need to
her.
know.
So we're married and you trying to
Yeah,
invade my privacy.
we-
You don't trust me. That's
okay.
what you're saying.
This is where the script always flips because somehow the conversation jumps from whose phone is this to why are you in my business? Why are you in my privacy?
This is why I get tired of people. Like, this is not a relationship thing. This is like human nature type thing. Like, we just gotta put the blame on somebody else. We just have to. I promise you, like, if you meet somebody and you come at them with something and they fully take responsibility, like, that is a, like, Pokemon rare card as human being. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Rare, like, not everybody is able to do that. Like, yeah, I did it. How many people? Some things are easier to admit. Like, did you take my last candy? Yeah. Some things are easier to admit as opposed to, did you cheat on me? I don't know how many dudes or girls can straight up say yeah. But come on, like, take the blame. If you bold enough to do it, you bold enough to take the blame. Like, let's be for real.
Quick, privacy is one thing, but secrecy, yeah, it's another thing. And a mystery phone shows up with a whole nother woman on the phone screen. Like, sir, that is not your wife being paranoid. That's a valid question.
We are married, but I need you to explain who she is on the phone. That's all I need you to do.
We're not doing this.
Yes, we are.
You pulling out that phone.
Yes, we are.
You pulling out that phone.
We're going to do it. Yes, we're going to do it. It doesn't matter what you say. It does not matter. It doesn't matter what you say. Okay, but back up. Back up. I'm not taking it out. I'm not taking it out. I'm not taking it out. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I tell you what.
You need to stay out my stuff.
Okay, so you're not. So you're not going to explain to me who she is?
I just said it was a coworker.
Oh, that's all you can tell me?
Ew.
All these years we've been married?
You can't even lie good too. That's like, bruh, that's disgusting. I know it's a lie, but like, what the fuck? That's weird as shit. Who the fuck just has a picture of them and their coworker? Yo, that just made me uncomfortable.
You can't tell me who she is. You want to go all in the refrigerator and stuff now. I tell you what I'll do. I'll get the phone myself. What I'll do is get the phone. When I get this phone, I'll find out exactly. How about I just go through it?
What?
How about I go through the phone?
Give me my phone back.
How about I go through the
Give me my
phone,
phone back.
and find out exactly how long you've been talking to her?
Give me my phone
no,
back.
I'm not
Give me
giving
my
you
phone
nothing
back.
back.
Give me my
No,
phone
you better
back.
back up.
Give
You
me my
better
phone
back
back.
up.
Give me my
Back
phone back.
up, Cedric.
I think that this could be satire, but this skit or whatever it is hitting home. I know very close for a lot of people, because the moment she says that she's going to find out who that woman is, you realize how fast his energy gets even really more aggressive, and that is usually very telling, because that is when the volume goes up, the whole body language just gets out of this world. And
I be trying to tell y'all, there's different levels to cheating. I think there's a certain level to cheating to the point, like, if this person cheated on you in this way, they really do not love you. Like, I'm sorry. I've never been the type to be like, oh, if they cheat on you, they don't love you. But this right here, it's just, that is so foolish. I had never even seen a situation like that. I feel like we done cheating videos on this channel. I never seen, like, the other person is my screensaver. Nah, like, it's not even just sex at that point. Like, you dead or emotionally, like, that is, oh my goodness. I can't even believe this.
Brings us to this next clip that we're about to see, where a woman shows up and finds her man with another woman. So instead of him like defending or just de-escalating the situation, this man is defending the other woman. Like, sir, read the room. At that point,
I'm scared.
You're not even trying to, as I said, de-escalate the situation. You're literally choosing sides in real time. And it's so embarrassing. And honestly, I'm sorry, but I always tell you guys, you cannot spell embarrassment without men.
They just died at the motherfucking store. Niggas there like, no, don't get up. The hoe, he would jump on the hoe wouldn't get out for nothing.
He's gonna jump on the hoe.
So you cheating on me, bitch? Who the girl is in the car? She cheating on me. Got the cherry scream. Get the baby back, y'all. Get back.
Dang, is that his kid? Is that his kid? Yo, this is really sad. Like, we be watching stuff like this. We be laughing. I was laughing in the beginning of the video. I'm never gonna hold you. But, like, this is sad. There's 2 women. Like, is that her mama? The whole family just found this shit out? Like, were they on a grocery or on a Target run and they just happened to run into this to the man that's in their life? Yo, it's not funny. This is not funny at all. I hope like this is actually spreading awareness to people. Like, y'all, like, this is not cool at all. It's devastating. Oh my gosh. He ain't lock all doors.
Oh, she's so scared, baby. She's shutting that down. So you too.
My daughter called him with somebody. See? I don't know, man. I just don't want to watch this.
Don't call the police. Don't call the police, man. Bitch, she's scared. Bitch, who the girl the bitch is?
The bitch. No, hold on, let me. And this is what I mean. Like, there's cheating. Like, this is just like a physical thing, and then you leaving, and then like cheating. Like, why is she in the car? Like, I'm sorry, I want to know. Why the fuck is she in the car? Were they going on a date? Like, for real? The audacity.
Bitch, back up. Bitch, you better back up the girl. Hit the motherfucking car. She hit the car. They really going to jail. Hey, bitch.
Oh no, Shotty pulled back around.
I'm a domestic violence survivor, and today I want to share with you the ways that my husband used to hate me and try to sabotage my education. As many of you know, I'm a social worker with a master's degree, but when I was earning my AA degree, I had a 6-year-old and a newborn. In my final semester before the degree, I had to take a test. It was timed, it was online, and I had to do it at home. In my relationship, I did mostly all the caregiving, and even though my husband was home at the time, I couldn't leave him with the baby, and so I had to figure out a way to get her to sleep so that I could take my 2-hour time final. I made sure to put my baby to sleep before I started the test, but after only a couple of minutes, she woke up, she was crying, and I needed help. I asked her father to please help me. He grabbed the baby, had her in his arms, but was asking me to get off the exam and take care of the baby. As the baby was crying more and more, he just became more angry. He just plopped her on me and said, "Take care of her." Because I was in such an abused state, I wasn't argumentative. I was just trying to explain to him the reasons why I really needed his support, and I was trying to be kind, but it wasn't working. And I remember him walking towards me, sort of stomping. Part of me got scared. I think just my body felt that. The other part of me, for that split second, felt like he was gonna come take her, which he did not. He came to unplug the computer. And that moment was so hard because there was such deep pain that somebody would do that to me for my final exam and just want to see me fail. I remember plugging in that computer so fast, just trying to log back in, and once I did, the test was locked. At the time, I had a 90-something in the class, but I remember this test was worth 30%, and failing it, getting a complete 0, meant that I would go down to a D and not pass. So not only had he sabotaged my grade, but my chances of getting my AA degree. Some time passed and I received my grades. I noticed that I had straight A's, and this is where God stepped in. I went to visit my teacher. I asked her why I got an A, and she let me know that she felt like something must have happened, like something must have been really wrong for me to miss this test. I remember just being so choked up, but I didn't tell her what was going on. I just said thank you, and I left. I'm sharing this story because domestic violence doesn't always look the same. It is not always physical and verbal. For me, that was part of it, but most of it was sabotage. Most of it was hatred. Most of it was ruining plans that I had, ensuring that I do not succeed. If you are going through something similar, get help. Get help from the right people. Get help and support from people who believe that women have value in this world.
Yes.
Don't get help from people who have distorted biblical values. No one should be abused, and everybody deserves to pursue their God-given purpose.
You can't have a testimony without being tested. Yo, somebody really said it the best. Like, some people really just totally switch up when y'all get married, because once she said like that was her husband, I'm just like, dang, like, it's one thing if that's your boyfriend and y'all got no kids together. Cause at the end of the day, you can break up. There's no legal ties. Y'all don't have no baby. Like, you can literally never see or speak to that person ever again in your life. You have no obligation to. But married and with a kid, oh my goodness. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, we got to take the preventative steps, bruh. And like, situations, I'm not even trying to like talk down on her or anything like that, because she's absolutely right. There's so many different ways domestic violence can occur. It's not just physical. It's just like 7. It's like verbal, financial, cyber, like blackmail and stuff. I forgot the rest, but substance, I believe as well. Threatening to take kids, threatening to revoke your citizenship. Like, it just depends on your situation. The list goes on and on and on. But to get to a point to like married and have kids, all of that is preventable. I'm sorry, I had to say that it is preventable. That's why I want us to be careful, bro. We gotta move carefully out here. You hear me? Like, we can definitely avoid a situation like that altogether if we move correctly and we move how God wants us to. Like, it's interesting. She said, like, if we follow biblically, because who knows? I know I definitely did that. Like, I am a child of God. However, like, my last relationship wasn't the most biblical. You feel me? So, damn, it just happens. It happens, but it's preventable. So let's follow the right way being.
Someone who was actively trying to root against her. And that's the part where people always don't catch. You know, when a person doesn't just refuse to help, but they go out of their way to ensure that you fail. I mean, 2 small kids trying to better herself, trying to build something. And instead of him supporting her, she got sabotaged. Let's be clear, guys. Nobody accidentally unplugs a computer. So clearly it can't even come with that, especially during her exam. And what really gets me is that she still pushed through, she still passed, and she got out. You know, this tells me everything. That man couldn't even stand her growth, but he also couldn't stop it. So clap that.
You know when I realized that my ex-husband really hated me? After my mom passed away in March of 2022. He always did things that made me feel like he didn't like me, but I didn't know that this man actually hated me. He didn't just not love me. He didn't just dislike me. This man actually really hated me. After my mom passed away, my ex took me through the worst devaluation ever. I actually went through a reverse discard phase. I was so depressed because I'm here trying to process the grief of losing my parent, and he was sitting here trying to help me process more of his hatred instead. Everything was about him during the time when I needed him most, and I noticed that it was a pattern because this has happened before years prior when my dad passed away. So I realized that every time I go through something, he's gonna make sure that I feel worse about myself. He's gonna make sure that he's not there for me, that instead of being a partner who loves me, who's there for me, who's active, he's gonna instead choose to be that partner who says, oh, you're all f***ed up, let me f*** up a little bit more. And it was a lot. I really never felt so depressed and so down in my life. I've completely lost myself. And one day I woke up and I sat there and I thought about it. And I said, this man really hates me. He cannot stand my existence. And I faced him and I said, do you want me to unalive? Is that what you want? Like, you want me to unalive myself from the stress, take myself out? I literally felt like he was deliberately 1,000,000% intentionally trying to go as far as he could and see how far it would take him. What would happen to me? Maybe he wanted me to unalive so he can get everything I received from my mom after her passing. Maybe he wanted me to unalive so he could bring someone else into the house and he could replace me. I had the most craziest thoughts, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I truly do feel in my heart that my ex-husband wanted everything from me. I really do feel like my ex used me for that, because even after she passed away, I was the one handling everything financially, including helping him financially, and he didn't think he needed to respect me. All he was focused on was getting his needs met, getting what he wanted. He always had these big, special, important needs that needed to be met, but my needs didn't mean to him.
You see, he is another individual who doesn't understand that relationships are partnerships. I'm not even talking about just romantic, like friends, family, like it's like all this one-sidedness, a one-sided relationship. I mean, dang, going through a one-sided friendship is tough. I'm not even gonna hold you, or like with a family member, but relationship, like it just hurts them. It hurts a lot. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. Like it hurts the most, but it hurts a lot when this is somebody you fell in love with. Like that's one of the hard things, bro. Like you feel like you want to give your all to this person, you really care, you love them, and like dang, they not even fucking with you like that. And some people are so demented, like you're not jacking them like that, and you still want to go marry them and get them pregnant, yo. Like, unacceptable.
Mom passed away, I really realized that my own husband actually and truly, in fact, completely hated my guts.
I am back. Listen, I realized 3 days ago that I have been in a 22-year relationship with a man who has genuinely hated me from deep down inside of his soul. Genuinely hated me. When I tell you the look in this man's eyes and some of the things that he did to me made me realize that I had been with someone who ain't gave a shit about me. I just realized this 3 days ago, that the person that I thought loves me hated my guts. And I told myself, bitch, you better get far the fuck away from this man as you possibly can.
You know, this one hurts because imagine giving 22 years of your life then having that moment where suddenly everything finally starts to make sense. Not because maybe something new happened, but because you finally stop explaining things away. Sometimes it does happen like that.
That has to make them sick to their stomach, bro. Sick. Actually, I think it makes anybody sick to their stomach. For real. Like, you finding out this person who you thought was for you really is like malicious towards you, or they wishing nothing but the worst towards you, bro. Like, ugh. Oh my goodness. And you can't help but to ask yourself, like, damn, like, what didn't I see? What didn't I see before?
And when a realization hits that later, it can be really heavy. Me can just imagine. It's not just because of the relationship, but because of all the time that you spent hoping probably that things will change. The part that I actually respect about her is that the most is her clarity. She didn't need to say things like she needed a space or she needed to take a break or some time to think. She said she needs to go far and far, far away. So girlfriend, big up you.
My birthday's also coming up, and my ex always ruined my birthday and wanted to share like what the last birthday was with him and what that looked like. So whenever my birthday was coming up, he never wanted to plan anything. So I would have to like make the plan and like try to like give him a piece of it so that he felt like he booked it. So I was like, okay, I want to take a pottery class. Like I want to do a class on the wheel, and like there was this cute little place in our area and you could take a class with just us two. So I was like, let's do that. So he like apparently had to call the place like so many times because they weren't answering, and he made this like huge deal that he had to call this place, and it was like such a pain in the ass to call them to book the class. So he books the class, and then on my birthday, oh, the other thing is like gifts. He would be like, I don't know what to get you. Like, what do you want? So I would just like, I was like, okay, I want this new like coffee machine. And so he just like ordered that because he didn't want to have to like think at all. Because he didn't even like know me. He didn't even know what I like and what I don't like. So he wouldn't even know what to buy me anyway. So he buys the thing that I sent him the link to, which that on its own isn't, really that bad, but
I didn't really like thoughtful.
So it's on my birthday. We're going to the class in the morning. He's in such a bad mood. He's always in such a bad mood on my birthday. And we take the class, whatever. I had so much fun because we have like an instructor.
Bro, is this her husband or her boyfriend, bro? I think she said ex-boyfriend. Okay, you know what? She made it out. She made it out, bro. So I ain't even that mad.
It's just whatever. I love arts and crafts, and I love doing stuff like that.
Yeah, paint.
The class was like, I don't remember how much it cost. I think it was like a few $100 or something, because it was like a private class, and it was like 2 hours. He let me pay. I paid for it. And our finances were separate. So like I literally paid for that, and he was like, yeah, like I'll just let you pay for it. And then he was like, okay, well, what else do you want to do the rest of the day? He was so annoyed that it was my birthday.
Ew.
And I'm like,
no. Oh my gosh, no, bro. We deserve to have somebody who wants to put a smile on our face. I think that's the best way to put it. Or maybe that's just how I love, bro. Like how I love the people around me. Like, you should want to put a smile on their face, especially on their special day, and this is your special person. Should you make them feel special? Like, you don't have a surprise, or dang, like even like a surprise gift or something. And I'm not over here saying, oh, he should have booked her a flight to the Bahamas and paid for a 5-star luxurious suite at a hotel, then hop on a cruise to Florida. I'm not saying all that shit. But I'm just saying, like, there's little things you can make somebody to make somebody feel special. And the fact, like, none of that was put into it, that's L-mans.
So sorry that I was born. Like, I'm really sorry that I was born. But I was like, there was a new like candy store that opened up in town, and this was during the like Swedish candy TikTok era. I don't know if you guys were like watching videos about Swedish candy, but I was like, oh my gosh, like let's go to this cute little store. Like we lived in this small town, so it was like there wasn't much to do, and it was winter, and so I was like, okay, let's go to this like candy store after. And he's like, what are you, a child? He like totally judged me, and then I was like, no, like I just want to go to this freaking candy store. It's new and it's cute, and I like to support local businesses, and like whatever, it'll be fun. Like what?
I didn't know there was a fucking age limit to enjoy eating candy. I mean, like, this is so bogus, bro. I wish somebody would. That's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, can we go to 7 and get a Kit Kat? Are you a kid? Like, bitch. I'm like, I need to stop liking Kit Kats at the age of 10. You see, that's how you know they don't really like you, when they just start being so like bogus to the point they're not even making sense.
So we drive by the candy shop, and I'm like, okay, like, are you gonna come in with me or not? And he was like, I don't know, what do you want me to do? And I was like, well, I guess like you want to come in with me, like you can see what it looks like. And the whole time I was in there, he was just like, this is so weird. Like, this is so childish. Like, I can't believe this is what you want to do for your 30th birthday. You're 30 and you want to go to a candy store. I'm not like a huge birthday person. I'm not like, I don't usually like do a big celebration or anything, but you know, I like to do a little something. Yeah, it was horrible. I remember I had a full mental breakdown that day full panic attack. I was just like sobbing because I just knew, like, I was like, this is so bad. Like, this is so bad. What do I do? And I remember that feeling of like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to fix my life. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I don't know how, like, I knew this was the time where I really knew I needed to make a change, but it was like standing at the bottom of Mount Everest and looking up and being like, how the hell am I going to do that? And it was like the scariest feeling ever. Anyway, all that to say, if you relate, would love to hear about it. But also, if you have that feeling and you're like, I don't know how I'm ever going to do it, like, you can do it. I did it, and it was worth it. So if you're like in a situation where, you know, you're not being treated well, like, there's always an out. You're never stuck. And you're also not alone.
This is
our girl is free. Our girl is free. That man wanted to be anywhere but there. Anywhere. Man, like, but this is why testimonies are good, bruh. This is how you share your story on the net. She probably helped so much people with that story. She probably did. Like, you can apply that to anything in life. Like, any situation in, like, no matter what age, how deep you are in it, you can climb your way out. Okay? You're not alone. God in this with you.
One of those moments where effort is doing all the talking. Asking someone what they want for their birthday and get irritated when you actually have to make it happen. That's not consideration. That is delegation with attitude. Because in my opinion, again, birthday are not just like pop-up quizzes. So if you don't care, or if you say you do care, don't get annoyed when you need to have the follow through. You get me? If someone can't let you enjoy one day without judging you, complaining, or just making small comments, it's not about the activity. It's about how little they respect when you actually smile.
I'm going to talk to my husband. And if you're not into people getting on the internet and airing their dirty laundry and talking about their spouses, keep scrolling. This is not for you. But I don't have any real life friends. So the internet gets my drama.
You know, that's... Nah, cause she real for that. Before she even get into it, y'all, like, she real for that. Could, like, people, I'm trying to tell you, like, some people be airing out certain business. I'm like, you need to tell your homeboy that, bro. Tell your girl, tell your mama. She real for even saying that, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Tell me if this would piss you off. My husband says he's gonna go golfing. Okay. This was yesterday. I already wasn't crazy happy about it, considering it's a couple days before Christmas. He knew that I had a ton that I needed to do. I had voiced my concerns to him about this. Hey, this is taking up really valuable time on a week that we don't have any extra time. And then I'm like, you know what? Stop. He doesn't get to go out with his friends often. He doesn't get to do fun things very often. You can make time for your later. Let him go. So he goes. He leaves the house around 8 a.m. yesterday. I get like 1 or 2 texts from him throughout the day.
No.
6 o'clock in the evening rolls around. At this point, I'm thinking he's got to be on his way home, right? Like he's coming home, right? Our kids go down at 7:30. The wife of his best friend texts, hey, the boys are sleeping off their golfing day. AKA, they got so shit-faced that it's 6 in the evening and they're passed out at his buddy's house. So I'm like, that's so fantastic.
Oh my
You left to go golfing all day, which is already annoying to leave me with the kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I get very few breaks. Now I'm like working on my day off, you know what I mean? And I'm doing bath and bed and like all the routine. Sorry, I hit stop for a second. So I'm not doing that all by myself. That's already annoying. That's already just rude. At this point, I'm just thinking that's rude. You don't even give me a heads up you're not going to be home. You don't give me any kind of indication that you might miss bedtime. Like, I'm just waiting all day for you to get home and then I find out you're not home. Also, you're 34 years old and you have 2 kids at home and you let yourself get so drunk that you had to pass out. And then I get a text at 11:30 at night. Oh, hey, I'm on my way home. Sorry. Inexcusable. Freaking excusable. That was so unbelievably inconsiderate and rude.
Yes.
I'm pissed off at him and
somebody has said consideration is love. Consideration is care. Okay? Don't let that go over your head.
At the friend he was with, because Jesus, you are in your mid-30s. You are too old to be acting like that. So I'm pissed off, right? I'm furious, obviously. So he comes home last night after I had texted him, don't bother, stay at your buddy's house. I don't want you home. He comes home. In the morning, he's like, hey, sorry. And I'm like, hey, not good enough. You messed up pretty bad, buddy. Like, that was pretty messed up. So anyways, I ream into him, as I feel I had every right to, because he didn't seem remorseful. He didn't really seem to care. And of course, in true my husband fashion, he then gets mad at me because I'm mad at him. And he cops an attitude with me for being upset with him because he thinks that the words, I'm sorry, should just instantly erase all of the emotions around that event, which is just not how humans work. Anyways, so then he's like, I gotta go pick up my golf clubs. I left him at his house. I'll pick up lunch on my way back. 2 hours later, he comes back with lunch.
Well, for
and
himself,
my meal
right?
is wrong, and it's something that I cannot and will not eat. And I'm just like, oh, the rage I feel, I've been shaking all day. I'm so mad because I feel so disrespected. So I'm just venting because I don't really have any in real life friends. My social interaction is all online. So I'm just venting, and I don't care who you think was right or wrong. I don't care if you think it's not a big deal. I literally don't care. I'm just venting to get it out. But also, does anybody else feel that intense rage when their food is wrong? Because that tipped me over the edge. I was mad, and now I am like furious. And I know it's not his fault, and I know accidents happen, and the restaurant just put the wrong soup in, but I'm like, oh my God.
Nah. When you dealing with a lot, you rely on the small things to go right. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, when you got major problems, when a minor problem, like something that shouldn't really be a problem becomes a problem, like you can't find something, or like the meal is wrong, or like somebody cut you, those are minor problems. But when you're dealing with major problems, like those minor problems really just be the nail in the coffin. It really do. That is the 13th reason. And it's like looking at it from an outside point of view, like, bro, you just, like, they just got the meal wrong. Like, get over it. I'm already dealing with other shit. At the very least, the meal could be right. So she don't gotta apologize.
Waiting 2 hours for a freaking bowl of soup and then to have it be the wrong soup. And now I feel like it's money wasted, time wasted. Please tell me somebody else is having a day and also gets upset when their soup is wrong.
My husband decided to be spontaneous and take me to the movies last night. And when we went to dinner afterwards, I was talking about how much I really loved the movie. It was so good. I was so excited to talk about it. And he looks at me dead in my face and says, it was just a movie. And I immediately stopped talking. So the more I sat there and thought about it, I start crying. It gets really uncomfortable. And he tries to like break the silence by continuing to talk. And I finally looked at him and I said, that really hurt my feelings. And he responded, it was just a movie. I said, I was really excited to talk about it. You took me to see this movie on a whim. I've never heard of it, didn't look it up beforehand, and I really loved it. You picked a great movie, and I was so excited, and now I don't want to talk at all, because why would I want to talk after that? And he immediately stops. He's like, you're right, I'm sorry. And then he grabs my hands. He's like, I'm not even being sarcastic. You're right, I'm sorry. I love when you get excited. It's just annoying sometimes. Oh. I recognize that he is trying and he is learning how to communicate with me. It's not an overnight process, but it is very painful. He's still new to his healing journey, so I just have to keep remembering that.
I love when you get excited. It's just sometimes that it's annoying. You see this sentence right here?
He's just somebody, like, nobody taught him. I'm never gonna hold you. Because, like we could be honest, like, maybe that's how he really feels, but we all know the right thing to do is to be like, yeah, I love when you get excited, and he could have just kept it to himself, because there's a time and a place. They was already out, for one. They was in public, and two, she already upset. And then, so y'all out of public, she already upset, and then you just gonna follow up with that? You see what I mean? Like, people just don't know. So I understand, like, why she giving him the benefit of the doubt, because it's true, like, you probably never been taught, or you never, like, realize, you know, you don't have to say everything, even if it's true. Because if it's annoying him to the point where, like, it's really bothersome, you know, he can talk to her on a day where the time is right and be like, you know, I'm never gonna lie, da-da-da-da. But I don't know, I couldn't be with somebody like that personally, just because you trying to tell me to tone down my personality. And that's like a hard thing. That's pretty hard thing to do. It's one thing if you got an issue with some, like, a thing I believe in, or like a characteristic with, like, my personality. That's a hard one. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. We're gonna end the video right now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out this channel. And so you can get freaking updates. Let me see y'all on the Patreon. I want to see y'all over there. And I'll catch y'all next time. Like, let's get